Hi. Wait. It's early. I'm trying to find my voice. Let me play with some things here. That's interesting. It says blush. What is this? If I touch this. Wait. What does that do? How do I get that off the screen? Ooh, I see something. And with the background to look. Wait. The headbanger. The headbanger. The headbanger. Okay, so have you ever been so high that you... How does that go? Is that an Apache song? Okay, wait. Oh, bubbles. I'm in the bathroom. So that... it's fitting, right? Are you having a good hair day? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm still, tripping. Yeah, Fredericksburg, I just kept staying because it's like one of my favorite spots. But now, I think I'm in South Carolina. I need a line. I need a line. Yeah, so this one is what? True. I do all Hiltons, so just think it's a Hilton. But with True, they all have their specialties, right? Come on, Bubbles. And then the bathroom, because those crazy 8 birds, they're out there. And she's sitting on, the mom is sitting on like, I don't know how many eggs. So the lady, people be asking me questions like this. Listen to what I'm saying. What do you do with the babies? Bitch, what do you do with your babies? We keep them. That's what why there are 8 birds. The head banger, the head banger, the head banger. Oh no, I'm not doing nothing, y'all. Yeah, we keep the babies. Like, I may not be of African descent, but the slave trade was happening within the U.S. I may not be of African descent, no, I'm not. But the slave trade was happening within the U.S. So, what do I do? What do we do with all of those babies that the parakeets have? Berry pudding. Berry's the female, pudding's the male. We keep them. Because I'm a nigga from way back. Nobody wants to separate nobody's family. Now, if family members want family, they gotta be family, they gotta be a blood relative. If you want some of the babies, yes, because you're family, that would mean I'm not breaking up the family. And that's why they're all in that car. I'm just hoping, cousins, aunties, whoever, because she's sitting on eggs. So it's already 8 birds. That's including the parents. I don't know how many eggs she's sitting on. She had an accident the other week at the house and lost. And it was sad. It was sad because I could see the little babies. So we buried them out back. She was trying to nest them in this thing that wasn't meant for stability. And they fell. So one didn't fall, and I tried to convince her, sit on that egg. She was like, bitch, I have to ask my son what happened with that. I don't know. When I think about it, is that egg just still in there? And she ignores it, but sits on, I don't know. And I'm telling her, sit on that egg. Yeah. Because I'm grandma, sit on that egg. Now we went through a lot. We saved that one egg, you can sit on that egg. I don't know. I don't think she gave a shit. Barry don't give a shit about nothing I say. Barry. The girl is Barry and the boy is Pudding. Barry, Pudding. Even though we had Pudding first. Right? But we got them from the same place. And so they already knew each other. And so we take Pudding out. He's got all sorts of dope carriers. This bird. And he sees his old friend. And he just can't, and they're just talking at the window. And so my son got Barry. Maybe they're brother and sister. I'm going to say they probably are. But the people at the place, you're only it's supposed to be unisex. You only sell one. They're like, yeah, we've been finding eggs too. After I went back, I'm like, yeah, we got, 6 kids. When you're supposed to be selling unisex. Yeah, we've been throwing out eggs too. Yeah, I didn't say I threw my eggs out. That's not what I said. I said we now have 6 extra birds. Now, I just heard a sound from my son's phone. I wonder. You'll see my lack of lashes. They don't even try to grow back in anymore. I have problems with my eye. So I question myself, like, I don't know how many days I've been at this, right? I think yesterday was the longest stretch. I only have 4 hours left. But I just feel like I I have an illness and it's a struggle, people. It's a struggle. And then, ooh, the smoke shop that we found last night. It was on and popping in there. I'm like, so again, I'm in South Carolina. I'm gonna say, like, let me put it like this, somewhere around Spartansburg, right? The smoke shop. It was on and popping and it was late. Okay? So, and it stays open to some insane hour. Now, of course, I stop at as many as I can because I research them. Because my son, I had him do his senior paper when he was homeschooled on THC, right? So now it's been been a couple of years. It was a senior paper, but we had started before his senior year. So I've been researching it hardcore now. Shit. A few years. I mean, hardcore. That place was popping. And that white girl, I don't know what she was saying. And then her friend was there. And with a little something like this. I know, like I said, well, I'm going to doing, but I'm going to get, I just said, what? I couldn't it was weird. The lingo. Did you hear how I just did that? I don't think I can redo it. I was like, what the fuck is happening in America? Now, what I've noticed is that the exaggeration is an exaggeration of Southern Black lingo. So it's an exaggeration, and it's now like natural in practice. This is for white people, because every Black person I talk to is not talking like this. And in the way they're talking, we've never spoken that way. And it's exaggerated. It's very clownish, and not as an insult. I'm just trying to really get you to understand, like, we never spoke like that. I mean, the exaggeration, but they're not trying. It is now, this is the way that they speak. And I'm like, the system is good. Because, they're trying to wipe these people out. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what you're saying. And then when you're talking to me from up north, and I've been coming down south my whole life, twice a year. I went to Tuskegee. I lived in the South. I lived in Alabama. I don't know what these people are talking. And again, I understand every single Black person I see. I don't know what these white people are saying. And then, of course, all the smoke shops are owned by Middle Easterners. So this dude is someplace. See, at my spot, the Middle Easterners in Connecticut don't hire nobody to run their shit. No. They run it. If that means it's got to be the whole family, We got this dope, like, Turkish family. Shout out to Turkey. Okay? And at one point, I really had that language a little bit down. And I would watch all these Turkish shows and movies. I was ordering Turkish delights. I was like, I got this turkey thing. I was going. And then the pandemic happened. I was like, Mom, I'm going to Turkey. These motherfuckers is the shit. I get these people. But we have a family that owns a smoke shop. Yeah. But the point is this. Everybody, everywhere I went, when I went further in, Ohio, Pennsylvania, um, Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware. You get what I'm saying? They don't hire anybody to work in their smoke shops. They work in their own smoke shops. But here, but the dude is here. And they call this dude every 5 seconds with questions. Every 5 seconds, like they don't know. But they all seem to be like, they smoking a lot of shit. But I guess in Connecticut, like each smoke shop will specialize just in its own thing. This way, you're not carrying every freaking brand and you can't freaking explain to the customers because you don't know because you carry everything. I don't know. All you can, again, so you're down to telling me this is what I take, this your word. But there could be something in there that far exceeds that, but they wouldn't know. But he comes into the shop when they don't know the prices of things. A Middle Eastern dude, he come into the shop. I'm looking like, oh shit, he got white people working for him. He a little blonde, natural blonde, this bitch natural blonde, southern, near Spartansburg blonde. He outside, kicking it in his car. We don't do that. The people where I'm from. If they own it, they run it. And that's for the Negroes too. My favorite smoke shop, it's my people. If you look in my reviews, you'll know which one. My son's phone is just I don't know what the fuck. He's asleep. But yeah, I have one favorite, and then I have, this favorite because it's my own people, and it's hard to find smoke shops run by Americans, period, whether they're white or black. All Middle Easterners. You got some Chinese ones, I think. So I supports mine. Dude was just sitting in the cup. Allah walked in. And there was one place where was I? Ohio, I think. And the guy was like, I'm like, yeah, I mapped myself here, but then to your smoke shop, but then it sent me to some place across the street. Oh, that's my cousin Bilal. I fucking opened a shop and he had to fucking open up, whatever he's saying. Fucking open a shop. That's Bilal. And then whoever's in they're all family. He turns to the other cousin. It's like, fucking Bilal, man. His cousin just opened one across the street. I think that was Ohio. I'm like, damn. Like, there's nothing else y'all want to open. Like, where I'm from originally, of course, they bought out the gas stations, and it would hurt my feelings to see like my good white neighbors who I've known my whole life, to see them having to, the people like they flipped the game on them so quickly. I'm like, what's happening here at the gas station? My good white neighbors, my peoples have been here my whole life. I'm almost 50. So they bought the place out, but the people kept working there, the white family. And then they changed the name. It was some weird shit. Then they fired them, changed the name again because they owned one next door. They already own one next door. This Middle Eastern people. So they fired the people after they, you can work here, we'll buy it out, blah, blah, blah. Then they changed it to the name of the other one that they had next door. And of course, it was a mapped out phasing. There was a whole point to it. And then they shut it down. They closed it. You could see the phases of trying to take out, the middle class. I'm going to say lower middle class, right? Because that's what they were. Business owners, whites. It pisses me off every time I pass by there. Like, what the fuck, y'all? Y'all couldn't help. You don't want us to own nothing, but you let it slip right through your fingers. And now we're stuck buying gas from people who aren't our own people, meaning neighbors, people from other countries. Just let people know we support you. Like, this gas station always packed. Sometimes I think families just get tired. We've been owning this a long time. But this is a game of chess. I care how tired you are. You hold that position. You hold it. Okay, don't sell no gas. Remediate. Do whatever you want to do. Flip it into something else. But so now, that entire street, I can't find one white-owned gas station. So I can't find any after I put some thought into that area. I know in my own town, they actually had to build their own. I was like, what the fuck? What's this? Because we already have our own. We've always had our own Asian families, the Wa family. Everybody goes. That's where you go to get your, like, I don't know. This place used to be so neighborly. And then we had our Pakistani family move in, and then that's when my son, because he went to preschool with the kids, and then they invited some people. I remember the little girl started school, and she couldn't speak English at all, and now she does. I mean, like, all these people are graduate. Like, I've met these people when they were little. So we have, every town has their own. Like, we don't need more motherfuckers. We've already showed love to the families we got. We make sure that we frequent everybody's restaurants. We don't want nobody closed. That's why I understand what happened to my Greek people who, what the fuck, where did they go? Why did they leave us? Yeah, Connecticut, Greeks and Italians. There's no reason for me to walk in and this is This one place, I'm gonna say this. They burnt it down. We know mafia people. They burned it down for the insurance money, right? Then they moved it down the street. The name of their business starts with a W, okay? It's a family business. So, um, they there was a McDonald's that was next door to the one that they burned down for the insurance money. They took that M for McDonald's and turned it upside down, sorry. And so it's a W now. And it just matches their last name. They took that McDonald's, turned all the M's upside down. Let's say their last name is like Woodchuck. So the M was perfect. They turned all those M's upside down. I mean, people used to do that. Burn shit down for insurance. Especially the mafia. Like, it's mafioso. But now, I go in there and I'm like, what the fuck? Juan. Now, we're used to Caribbean Latinos, okay, where I'm from, Connecticut. That's nothing. All right. Boricuas for days, Dominicans for days. But it was like, these motherfucking Mexican. We don't fuck around with our authentic foods in Connecticut. We don't need Pizza Hut. We don't need no damn body. We got Greeks and Italians for days. Why is Juan up in here making the pizza? Where's Mr. Woodchuck? Where's the family? What happened? I don't want Juan frying my wings. I don't even eat fried wings from there. I'm just saying. Some people do. Okay. You be offended. Yeah, I want my pizza well done. You know, there's lingo for how you want your pizza. We real picky in Connecticut because these are, these people do what they do. Yeah, I want my pizza well done. I need yeah, don't put none of that. Okay, but what? It's pizza. This shouldn't even be like. What do you mean? Like, it's pizza. Authentic, but not no more. See, once the hand that touches it is native to it, it's no longer authentic. I don't know if you know that. Mm-mm. If a native person is not touching it, just like Southern food is not Southern food if it's not touched by a Southerner, silly. Even if they're living up north, doesn't matter, right? You're from the South. So any of your descendants can touch it and it's still what it is. But one can't touch it and make that shit Greek and Italian. I don't give a fuck what he just came. And first they was just like working back there. Then I'm like, I ain't been in so long. I have to go by and see what the fuck's going on. I just stopped eating. I'm like, I want my shit authentic. You're not gonna be a fried fish store and your name is Amok. I went by our long-standing in the hood, went to the hood, like, let me go over to the hood and get some, I'm looking at what the fuck? And a certain family, I didn't know they had sold out or somebody had died or something. Like, fuck that. So I go over to the hot pots. I know some shit, Miss What's Her Face. Found my fish. The fuck? The fuck? Come here and make your authentic food. If we don't like it, that's just your problem. But please don't try to sell me shit that you won't sell me fried fish. A mock. I want your authentic food. That's what all original families who first come and they come to a suburb where there are none of them, you set up your authentic food. That's what we want. Why would we want, just like every place you're gonna go to, my town, if it's upscale, upscale motherfuckers own it. Them people really went to school. They was real chefs and they serving it up to do anything, right? If you go to hibachi or if you go to the places where you actually sit, we have the ones you actually sit on the floor and it's closed in. Everybody has their room. Like, we want authentic shit. I mean, what the fuck? We didn't want you to come here and sell us ourselves. We didn't want you to do that. Just like this motherfucker down the street. He better come in and take care of his store. Because Becky is smarter than you. Ahmed, you may not know it. You may not be able to understand the fuck she's saying. But Becky is smarter than you. And I watched her and all her friends coming and going as you sat your Middle Eastern ass out there in that parking lot in your car. They don't do that in Connecticut. You better run your fucking store. You're going to know, because I'm about to leave you a no. And then you're going to do what you always do. People always find me. People find me, oh, that's you. Thank you. I got somebody begging me from about 10 years ago to change a 1-star rating. Begging. This is in Connecticut. No. You're near you're smack dab in the heart of the convention center area, which costs a lot for us taxpayers to do all this. And you're selling me that, I don't give a fuck who eats, where they eat these little acai bowls with no sugar and shit. Fuck out, that's nasty. That's a 1. It's gonna always be a 1. Don't sound like nasty shit. We're Connecticut. Shit's gotta have some flavor. The fuck? We got Irish people and shit. The fuck, man? We in this blaring shit. 1 star. And your daughter, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I'm standing there like, it's too slow. Ain't nobody in here. And she took me, and I tasted that shit, and I was sick. And I got my ass up from out my suburb and drove downtown. Her. For this. Nasty shit. And all you motherfuckers in there giving it some you nasty. That's the next one. So now I want to review all the motherfuckers who left a review and let them know that you's a nasty motherfucker. If you eating this shit right here. In the heart of downtown Hartford. That's nasty. Whenever the session is in at the Capitol, do they call on this group of people to come bring food? No, because it's nasty. Think on it. You ain't never been called, right, during sessions to come and serve your restaurant. You know how you do during sessions. You invite all of like local restaurants and everybody. Top restaurant. They never been there, so you should ask. That's a 1. And I've only given a 1 twice. One was to a vet. It wasn't my vet. My vet then sent me to another vet for some silly reason. That's a 1. That's a 1, bitch. And at first you talk smack, didn't you? I know you be watching. At first you talk smack. Your first response, I screenshot that. Then you changed it. I screenshot it. At least I said to the people, here's my original experience. I wouldn't even know how they are as vets because I didn't get that far. See, at least I told the truth. You just mad. And then because I'm in my walker, and you went to touch me because I was getting sick. I went through a lot to get that damn bird to that place. And I'm sick. She went to touch. I'm like, don't you fucking touch my brown skin? Are you fucking crazy? She white. You fucking crazy. And I'm heated with you. So it's not like, just because I got sick, doesn't mean I'm not mad. I'll be pissed. I will be sick and cuss you the fuck out from my walker. I'm sitting on it now. Give a fuck. And so I took, I didn't even stand up. She tried to tell me what the fuck. I said, you can't help me with shit. Clearly. Or I wouldn't be leaving this joint. So I just, see, I'm inching around. I did that all the way to the car. So we went through all that. Everybody's watching you. And you left for something crazy. But all I did was say what happened. I told my story. I gave my testimony about what happened. Had nothing to do, I didn't put anything in there about you trying to touch me and help me in it. Don't you touch. Didn't do any of that. I'm just saying what happened. The story tells itself. I don't have to say anything about my personal feelings. So you got smart mouth, just like you were smart mouth on the phone, smart mouth until I came for that ass in person. You weren't so smart then, was you? You looked nervous once I got sick. But you don't treat people badly until you see them sick. Like, what the fuck? When I'm sick, I'm hardcore. I'm sick right now, y'all. I'm hardcore. I'm sitting on my walker. If I were to stand up, I'd pass out. I'm not kidding you. My pressure can't sustain it right now. But I'm hardcore. What the fuck? Touch me? The fuck is... So you had a lot of flip mouth. You left that response. I screenshot it and then you changed it. Because everything I said was true. And all you spat back at me was venom. You weren't even talking about the situation. You didn't say anything about anything I said. You didn't say, no, she's lying. Nope, because I wasn't. How you gonna spit venom back at me because you're service when it comes to, and you're a vet. Everyone in this room is here because it's an emergency. My vet, who's top notch, sent me to you for aviary purposes. But I'm like, I don't give a no. I should have told her, no, I'm still, she used to me having the hamsters. And it was for the birds, for my son's bird. I'm like, no, I'm good. Y'all still do birds, but this because these people are special. They specialize. I don't give a fuck what they specialize in. I want to be the fuck back over there. I'm about to go. I don't feel well. But yeah, listen. Becky, it's gonna run circles around you. Amok. I ain't wanted to help people for just no reason, but I'm just gonna help you. The action I saw in there, you better get your ass out of your car, like all of your cousins do that come here. That I've seen this the first time. This is crazy. And run your shop. This is not slavery time. She's not an Irish slave. She's Irish, I can tell. Not from the way she's talking, no. I don't know what exaggerated ghetto southern lingo she's got going. Okay? Her and her friends, everybody coming in and out at this insane hour. You need to work. That's your business. My advice is you don't let nobody run it like that. If you're tired, don't open that day. But I can assure you, and the way you had to come in every 5 seconds from that car because the prices aren't on everything, your stock is too plenty, you have too much in stock. You need to decide what it is that's your niche, whatever, whichever one you want. You need to decide on that because you've got too many products. Every smoke shop has a niche. those who don't have craziness and fuckery going around. Okay? Because you can't tell me about all this stuff in here. I'm just like, what the fuck? So some of it could be better than the stuff you're telling me about, but you wouldn't know because you've got too much shit. Choose what it is that your products are going to be, and make sure Bobby doesn't have it down the street. That's how everybody, I've been everywhere, but got around this here, again, South Carolina, and like, I'm like, what the fuck is, oh, it's just too much. It don't take that much. You're going to lose money. You can't stock the entire catalog of catalogs of distributors and suppliers. You got to choose your niche and stick with it. Or number one, Becky's going to rob you blind. Because Becky is the Rico. Becky's the Rico. Okay? And, yeah. One very smart. How you get here and you late? He's young. He looks like he's in his 20s. How are you lazy already? You just got here. Up north, there's one that's owned by this Middle Eastern. Every person that comes in, he changes the music. So if Becky comes in, he plays a certain music. When I walk in, I've said something to him, so he knows that I know. Like, I'm paying attention. But what he wants to hear is music he puts on when I'm in there. That's the stuff he wants to hear. Then he's moving. And then they come through the door and he changes it to whatever. That's a niche. That's how you do business. This dude over here, I can't wait to see what happens. I'm gonna leave him a strongly worded letter. And if it's owned by his uncle or somebody need to come and get their shot. Because Becky and all her friends are gonna run off with the money. And it's gonna be easy. I might just reach over, grab a few things. Who would know? That's not good business. You didn't come here to, I hope you didn't come here to be lazy. Stop coming to America thinking, I don't know what people think this place is. I opened me up a shop. Yeah, you're gonna be in that shop 7 days a week. If you want to make money, it's gonna be open for 364 days. Like the diners are. There's some diners in Connecticut, it's 365. 24/7. And clean. They take Christmas off. That's it. So you came here, you better have come to work hard, because we all do. Even you see me traveling about. What did I tell you? I'm sick. This would be for some people, the sick I am, they'd be in the hospital. So you just see me, but you don't realize I'm working my ass off. I'm on my way to write my book. We work our asses off in America. We make it look easy, but it's not. We just make it look easy. You won't last long if you don't figure that out. Like, we always on the grind. You can't tell. We're used to, the blacks and whites here, we're used to this American struggle. We make it look easy. And so you mistook us. You thought we was just like chilling and lazy. No, you can't be that on this soil. It'll eat you alive. So all of you are here. And then you thought we'd just let you just run rampant with your drugs on your scooters. Like, why come here then? We already have people doing those jobs. They don't need you, and they're doing it better. Because they're not driving around on these scooters. Driving everybody crazy, shooting at cops. Like, what the fuck? We already know the cop is your enemy. What you gotta shoot at him for? It could be a friend if you know what you're doing, but you don't know them, do you? Because most people have an in. The cops don't arrest every drug dealer. They never do anything else. No. They wait for the big sting. They know everybody. They know who's doing what. The question is, what day is going to be your day and for what reason? Like, you people came here, you just really didn't get it. I remember when Jamaicans used to say, um, the blacks here lazy. Oh, so now all of you, because mostly you're just nurses, and you're working that job and a million jobs, but what you didn't understand is that we've already been here. So we put in a certain type of work that where we already own the house that we're in. See, because God didn't say that that was sexy. And I find that you Muslims who claim to be Muslims, he didn't say that that type of work was sexy. He said you take a day off. So I'm sorry, Jamaican said you don't take your day off. I'm not understanding. God said it. But you thought you knew something. You called us lazy. So we take the Sabbath off. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Or because you don't realize that there are other positions that you can do and you can be right at home and not doing anything and get paid. Yeah, we just need somebody on the roll. You know, we need to make sure that, you know, somebody's going to be on payroll. They're going to take that part of the budget. That's real. So don't be mad at the people who know the game. And then when we try to tell you the game, you're like, no, I want that position. Oh, you want those bigger positions. You think that that's better. Okay, so this little extra job for $35,000 a year where you don't do nothing, but you see that 150 and you don't realize that that man there, he smoked, chain smoking for a reason. Meanwhile, I'm at the house with my 35,000 on top of whatever else I made, and I already own my house and some other houses. But okay, I'm lazy. So you go ahead and you reach for that position. I'm gonna tell you, this story has happened over and over again. And you get it, right? They get it eventually. It takes a long time. And then they come to you, I wish I had listened. Really? Because now I'm here, I'm out here all the time. And then I'm, you know, then I do the work for my church. Yeah, just like we do. We actually have the time to do it because we understood the game. I'm the accountant at my church for my, we know, we all have positions at our churches too. But you thought we were lazy because we didn't talk about it. You're talking about it. You don't have to talk about the work you do for God. Do you pay your tithes? I bet you don't. You're talking a lot of talk, but you're accounting, but you know, very few do, right? People just act like that building runs itself. I get so tired of people. Yeah, no matter where you go, where there are human beings, there are going to be people who are dishonest. Period. Get over that. In your own household, you've got some dishonest person. So stop. The building has to be the upkeep. It costs money, just like your fucking house. Or maybe you don't own one, never own one. You've always lived in a project. So you're pissed that these people are always asking for money. Yeah, because the building there's upkeep. Like, what's wrong with you people? Now, if you're talking about pure corruption, there are churches filled with pure corruption, but I can assure you, that's the least. Most are just trying to remain afloat because people won't tithe. If everyone were to tithe, they wouldn't have to beg. It's true. But nobody gets that. They just complain. They're begging because you come to this building, your kids are here all the time, uh, doing programs, this and that. And this is in the suburbs. I'm not talking about hood. This is in the suburbs. Your kids are always here. We're always doing things. It costs money. He said, we'd rather them be, you know, in the church than in the streets. Number one, it's the suburbs. Ain't nobody in those streets. People taking swim classes, people taking ski classes, people busy. This ain't the projects where they need extra shit to do. So pay them tithes for all that shit. That same 5 people who are the brokest people sometimes, paying for everything. Keep that building standing up. You put $5 in that thing, but I see you here, you know, 5 times a week. I'm tired. I'm gonna go now. 4-hour trek left. I don't know if I want to do that. But let me go check on the birds. It's almost been an hour. And to see what the fuck was. His phone ringing off the hook. Maybe it's more like a timer or something. Yep, Hilton. That's all I do is Hilton. Whatever the Hilton umbrella, whatever hotels fall under there, I think this one is true. And then I'm picky still, so then I look and then I'm like, which one is the oldest building? There are a lot of things I do in order to figure out where I'm willing to lay my body. There's a lot I do. I don't just pull up. I be researching, reading. Because it can look great, and somebody's like, I can have bed bugs. So everyone I do is always a good one. I'm good. All right. Bye-bye. Let's see if I make it out of here today. Or if I just keep stretching it out that last 4 hours. That's me washing. Wash that ass. Wash that. Wash.